Morocco, they're beyond Africa, man. They're turning themselves into one of the top footballing nations. I try to hate on them for everything that went on at AFCON, those shenanigans, but you just can't deny this greatness. With this victory over Canada today, they become the only African nation that have reached at least the quarterfinals in two different World Cups. What makes it even more impressive is they did it back to back. They're also now the first African nation to at least reach the quarterfinals at back to back World Cups. That's greatness. And in this game, they were far from being at their best, especially in that first half. It was shocking. They were really, really bad. But that's what Morocco has been to an extent. They play down to their level of opponents. You see them at AFCON earlier this year, and they're struggling against some of these African nations that couldn't even sniff a World Cup. But you see at this World Cup, they're battering the likes of Brazil for the first half. Against the Netherlands, batter them the entire game. But they were struggling against Haiti, conceded twice, were down twice to Haiti in this game, pretty much got battered in that first half. That's kind of Morocco. They'll play down to some of their, some of their opponents, but they'll play up to the level of opponents like the Brazil and Netherlands. Obviously, it's sad for Canada, but let's put it into perspective. Entering this World Cup, they hadn't earned a single point. Every World Cup game they played before this has been losses. Not only did they get their first point, their first win, their first knockout stage appearance, their first knockout stage win, they've accomplished so much for this country. So I do think it is a successful tournament, but it is disappointing. They had their chances today, and I'm also gutted for Alphonso Davies. Didn't really get to play at this World Cup. Home World Cups don't come often. It was his only chance. And yeah, it's very unfortunate. Even down the stretch in this game, Jesse Marsh never turned to him. You have to assume that he just wasn't at the level at this point. He's just not healthy enough.